All right, what's going on, everybody? This is your review for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 6, Episode 16. Y'all let me know, do y'all prefer me in the corner or do y'all like me big screen? And I'm vanishing. My forehead is vanishing. I'll go back in the corner. This is where I behave. I behave in the corner. So the ladies return to their shore house. The Green Eyed Bandits are back in the room that they said they wouldn't be in. I guess the turnaround is going to be fairly quickly, even though they're only 30 minutes away. But I guess the turnaround between them getting there and when dinner's going to happen should happen pretty swiftly. Though I don't see it, but whatever. It is what it is. The crab boil caterers arrive, so I guess the women can stop complaining, or a woman can stop complaining about there not being anything catered. So here it is. We get this, and obviously this is the last night there. I mean, we're just gonna throw the dart and just say that's what it is. Dinner's outside, but it's a little bit chilly, so safe to conclude this is probably fall time when this actually aired, either early fall or it's just pure fall. G goes inside because it's too cold. No, bro, you went inside. You might have been cold, but you went inside because you've been showing your butt, so you wanted to go in there, have your drinks off camera. We see what you did. You ain't stay going for long, though. You ain't stay going for long. Um, Karen tells the ladies that they're going to get their invitations. When they do, please open it outside. So it leads me to believe that maybe there's a butterfly in there. Maybe, just maybe, something that's going to fly out. Wouldn't be surprised. And see, Eddie and Wendy revealed that they had a random conversation with Eddie's family. So the door is open. We'll see what comes of that. Gordon comes back out. He is lit. And Jizzy takes his time to remind him of, his conversation or him antagonizing football head, Hey Arnold. And in the process of this, because I'm just going to sum it up, because like when it comes back on, because I'm doing this on a commercial, be more details. But in essence, it's almost as if she wants him to apologize, and it's always the Green Eye Bandits, or thruple, always wanting somebody to apologize. Just throwing that out there. Do with that what you will. Okay. This is funny. I don't know if I'm actually gonna just do straight notes, so I'm gonna just click in and click out. I'll figure it out along the way. But you have Jizzy trying to remind Gordon of what happened on the bus. And I mean, it's probably safe to assume that he was probably too far gone, but based off of semi apology that he gave, I'm gonna say no. But Ashley is like, do you have amnesia? Do you have Alzheimer's? Then you have Mia, who is like, okay, you are also married to an older man, so for you to throw that insult, it's not cool. And Ashley is just like, well, I know what I said. I said amnesia first, and then she's like, do you have selective hearing? Me is like, okay, so where's your husband? At home, my kids. Is he really? That takes me back to Basketball Wives when Colt 45 and OG got into it, and the whole husband thing came up. Like, I'm sorry, that's exactly where my mind meant to. While this is going on, you have Wendy putting Karen in a cake to pop out of. It's not a real cake, but just a cake design. Ray's over there helping too, even though Ray really ain't helping. You have Candace in her confessional pretty much just eating up what's going on, because it's just like, okay, I'm not the only one that has an issue with her, somebody else does. Now you do have Ashley that says, I sense an undertone, but we can make it an overtone. Now, I mean, Ashley, you really not about that life? You might just want to bring it down some level. So I want to correct myself. It wasn't Ray that was over there with Karen and Wendy. It was actually Eddie. So that whole presentation was for Ray, because he wanted a cake with a woman coming out of it. So that happened. Then you had Jizzy in her confessional saying that what you need to do was to be naked and have whipped cream on your tits. And then I guess it was just like it was It was like, hold on, wait, why did I just say that? Okay, now I have this vision emblazoned in my mind. Why did I just say that? Yeah, why did you say it? Hmm? Okay, but again, you ain't got a storyline. And then if you saw her and Robin's face, they straight had a look of, okay, so you just gonna sit here and do some PDA in front of us knowing we ain't got no men's here? Well, that ain't her fault. Not her fault at all. Okay, and we are back. It is 2 days later. I need to have my finger on this trigger right here because, I was missing in action. So, yeah, whatever. So you have Candace and Wendy there together. Then everybody is with their respective relationship peoples, whatever. Now with the invitation, because that's what they were opening, I told y'all it was going to be butterfly. I'm pretty sure we all figured that, but I told you what it was. But I mean, simple deduction. Mia then says that an issue happened with her mother. They decided to go on a staycation. I'm assuming this is like as soon as they got back, and she kept calling Mia's phone, and I guess the issue was what were the kids going to eat. And G ends up calling her, and they get into it because his whole thing is just figure it out. And if I got the story right, because it seemed like there was some holes in it, but she left the staycation only 2 hours in to come back home because she didn't want her to leave her children like she had left her. And at some point, she did leave, but from what I was able to ascertain, G, not even ascertain, G was also there, so they both left. Whatever. They came back home. She hadn't yet left the children. Her and G got into it, or let G tell it. He just stood there and took the verbal abuse, but told her, I'm not your child. You're not going to talk to me crazy. And then the mother ends up leaving. And she says that she was trying to protect her kids from this. Were you really? But okay, and then you have Jizzy with her kids talking about dating and vulnerability, and Grace pretty much just like, okay, well, I mean, we can't look up to you or dad, in essence, y'all have not been the best of examples. So while I'm waiting for this to come back on, because I feel like it's about to come back on immediately, when it comes to Mia's mother inquiring about what it is that they need to be eating. I mean, these are kids that let her tell it she really don't know like that, despite the fact her children ran to her at that one little ice cream dinner thingamajiggy. But children are unique. Children are different. And in addition to that, you don't know if there's certain dietary needs. It's a whole thing. So if that's the case, why didn't you leave her with that before you left? And the fact that she's asking, she's being intuitive, she cares. But again, you really think that Candace calling your mother basic is going to be the thing to make her relapse when you airing out your own mama on television? But okay, nevertheless, let me go ahead and get back to this show. Okay, so you have Giseles Children pretty much eating that ass up. And this shit is funny to talk about, so we don't want you alone and old, gross. They don't know what a marriage is supposed to look like because they never saw that. At the same exact time, you have them pretty much trying to say that their mother's worth is attached to a man, which is in essence where their values also lie. And Giselle hasn't done a great job of teaching her daughters how, you gotta love yourself first before you can extend it anywhere else. You have to know who you are independent of another person, because they're supposed to add on to another discussion for another day. All I'm saying is the ish was funny. Jizzy tells her children, it's okay to talk about things, and they tell her, okay, well, you need to be the example because you don't talk about nothing. You sitting there looking like a vampire. Her kids was in the ass on that shit was hilarious. Go say a 50-year struggle when I tell you I hollered. I'll probably go watch this episode back just to rewatch that damn scene because that shit was funny. Anyway, Ashley and Dylon go to therapy. Okay, now Dylon is just there because hey, he got milk on demand. I don't give a damn about what they talked about because there were points where I wish they would have did a voiceover of Dylon possibly having dialogue. It was to the point. And look, Dylon was talking the whole damn time. Now, just because you can't understand him don't mean he wasn't talking. It was at one point the therapist was just like, "What do you think about it, Dillon?" Dillon told y'all every damn thing. See, Dillon is the smartest motherfucking person in the dang on room. Y'all just don't know it. See, y'all need to listen to the man now. Okay. Okay, and like I said, he was woke, energetic, and he just got done being fed. Oh yeah, he was about ready to tell you everything. He was gonna tell you all the tea. Okay, y'all just didn't want to hear him. But yeah, that's it. And if y'all really think I'm gonna sit here and talk about football head and her relationship to Gargamel, y'all done lost y'all everlasting mind. Excuse me. I had to change the backdrop. I hope y'all enjoy it. I I ain't it. I ain't it at all. Okay, so we have Wendy. She said her candles shoot. I want to say that my trending topic show, the deep dive, drops at midnight Central Standard Time. I forgot to mention this, but Wendy had posted on her social media that her candles sold out. So kudos to her. I believe they're $45.95, but again, they sold out. She uses platform to make it do what it do. So kudos to you. But she's doing that. Eddie, she said that Eddie did the business plan behind her back to help with the finance and everything. So okay, all right. Not quite sure if I believe it, but hey, Eddie might have did it. We don't know. The photographer used to be an engineer. He's also African, so that we rehash the conversation that we got last season about her doing what her mother wanted her to do, this, that, and the third. And the mom is trying to defend it, talking about some, y'all all turned out great, but Wendy also said, but the process didn't feel good, and the mother's like, or maybe the process did, and I want to say that her mother's probably a baby boomer. I know that type. My mother falls into that same exact category, and then even saying that, and Wendy even went so far as to say that she had accused her son of doing something. He didn't do it. She said sorry, but realized that her mother never said sorry to her. Mom gets upset, is getting upset because she's not only having to defend herself, but defend herself in front of people she don't know, which for a lot of parents, they don't like that. So now she's getting upset. Uh, Wendy's apologizing to her mother. You have the people that are doing the photo shoot apologizing to her, and that she wants to call an Uber and leave, and it's like I'm sorry, Wendy. That's some toxic. That's toxic. I know toxic because damn it, I endure that. Okay, and thing is, and thing is, your mother knows how to play on you because how do you go from sitting here trying to tell your mother your experience is now being invalidated, and now you end up apologizing to her when you ain't did nothing wrong? Okay. Now again, these are probably conversations that she wanted to have and she just couldn't muster it up and she's just doing it on television. But okay, we're getting this an extension from last season and we're pretty much at the end of this season because next week is the season finale. Um, and then you have Football Head and Gargamel, at a hotel together. And all I'm gonna say is this: Gargamel went out of his way to sit here and talk about Juan, compliment Juan, because he was trying to dog out Chris, despite the fact you have Ashley defending Chris, but he's sitting here, writing a 4-page letter about Juan. And yeah, you have the producer's accent, Ashley in her confessional. Do they have a bromance? Hmm. So we end with Giselle in therapy. I don't care. She needs to go see Dr. Francis. What I do want to talk about is for those of y'all who wanted to try Wendy's candles. I saw this on the twit and the okay. So there is a mini. Ooh, I hope y'all can see it. Okay, hold on, wait. There's a mini restock alert that she posted on her Twitter. So mini restock, y'all can go ahead. Try to get you some. Okay, try to get you some. Whitney, I'm trying to help you out, boo. Now, I can't wait for next week. I cannot wait for next week. Next week gonna be on the pop, and that's the season finale that we wanted, that we didn't know that we wanted. So that's all I got, y'all. Make sure y'all catch my trending topics video called The Deep Dive tomorrow. We're going to talk about a lot of Housewives tea that came out of Andy's new book. So if y'all want my opinion on that, just come back to the channel. You can hear me talk about it because we talked about a lot, okay? Other than that, you can catch me on the Whether You Like It or Not panel that will be at Giving You the Real T's house. We're going to be at his house for this particular episode, and we're going to have us a good time. I'm going to come over to Terrence's place. I'm going to Rick James all over, come in with some dusty, dirty boots, and just, say f your couch. I'm gonna do that while I'm over there, more than likely. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.